Department of Public Safety crediting the state's No Refusal program for more than a dozen DWI arrests in the area this Labor Day weekend. DPS troopers say 12 of the arrests were first-time offenders. The remaining 3 were felony-level offenses. We are still waiting on more information from other law enforcement agencies here in South Texas. Also, the Nueces County DA wanted to thank the Corpus Christi Police Department for their hard work in keeping our streets safe, not just this holiday, but every holiday.